Hi, so I just wanted to take a moment to capture a thought I was having while I was driving, something that's really important to me as a parent who has a child with a chronic health condition. And I think just a sentiment that a lot of parents share, and I feel it's a really important message, and I just wanted to give you something to think about. So this message is for parents, friends, healthcare professionals. It could be for anyone. So anyone that knows me, obviously I have a child with special needs with complex health conditions. And recently he had a surgery at the Children's Hospital. And so we had to do a lot of traveling for pre-op, for the actual operation, and then for post-op follow-up and those sorts of things. And I was lucky enough to experience on a few occasions, just during this last little stint that we had, some very complimentary healthcare professionals that had made reference to the quality of care that we had given to him as caregivers and how well he is doing. So my son, if you know me, my son's 18 years old. He actually has just kind of graduated from pediatrics into the adult world. You know, there was a time in our lives that I didn't know if he would make it to be 18 years old. So it's been a hard 18 years, but we're very blessed, and we know we're very fortunate to make it to that point. So not that having your child make it to that point, it doesn't always associate, or it doesn't always connect to the quality of care necessarily. There's just circumstances that come into place. So I don't want to take away from maybe other children who haven't done as well, or maybe didn't, unfortunately, maybe they passed before they were 18 or when they were younger. But there's just something to be said when you're a parent, and we have so many things that we judge ourselves on, and we know that we're being judged by other people, and we hear a lot of negative things, and we kind of wonder, like, how are our kids doing? How are we doing as parents? I think that all of us parents do that anyway. But those of us who have children with any type of complex needs, so it could be medical issues, it may be a learning disability or a behavioral issue or whatnot, we need that extra feedback. And I'm not sure if everyone who isn't in that position understands how much we need that. You know, we file those comments away into our brain folder, and on the bad days, and we do have many of those bad days, we live off those comments that people have graciously given to us. And maybe when someone has said something, it's not one of those bad days, but believe me, we kind of file that away. And we really appreciate it. So if a doctor or an educator or a friend of the family or someone is saying something about, you know, you've done such a great job and your kids are doing so well, it means so much. And so I would encourage anyone who knows anyone with a chronic health condition, a parent, if you can just take away from this message to maybe find like two people, maybe someone you know that has a child with some extra challenge, and another parent. Parenting is hard, and we just need that feedback. I'm not sure why, and maybe it's not the best thing that we always need that feedback, but we do. So I just wanted to say, you know, to the nurse that told me when I was in the hospital years ago with my son when he was admitted, and I was working on my degree and I had my schoolwork there, and she had said, you know, someday, you know, your daughters are going to understand how hard you worked and really respect and be grateful for what you've done. Those words meant like the world to me, and I still draw on those now. And I just wanted to say, please give that out to people. It's very much appreciated.